Yo, hello everyone and welcome back again to a brand new video. Do you want to buy a domain on Shopify? In this guide, we will walk you throughout the steps to search for, purchase and connect a domain to your Shopify store. So guys, let's get started. Before we start with this video, make sure to watch it from now till the end so you can have the full experience. So guys, in this video, you will have to only own an account within Shopify. So as you can see here, I am on shopify.com. So the next thing is to go right here and click on log in, and you will be able to log into your account if you do have one already. If not, just sign up. It's pretty simple process. Now this is my website and this is how it looks like in the dashboard. What we're gonna do is to simply click in this "Are you ready?" or "Get ready to sell." In the setup guide, you will find the second option is add a custom domain. So click on it and click on add domain. After that, you will have two options. The first one is to connect an existing domain, and basically, or the second one is to connect an existing domain, and the first one is to buy a new domain from Shopify. So let's click on the first one, and here what you should do is to add a domain name. So let's add a domain name. For example, I'm gonna name it let's name it, for example, Team Esports Cup, something like that. And now let's wait for all the available domain names that are in here. So we will find a lot of results and we simply have to wait for them to load for us. As you can see, there will be like a couple of results, and the more you click, the more results there will be. There will be results like .com, .company, .info, .us, .online and much more. The prices will change depending on the plan that you are going for, of course. So let's go, for example, with this one, teamesportscup.com. Let's buy the domain with $15 a year. So once you get there, you will have to add your payments information. So you have to add and open your billing settings, and then here you have to actually add your credit billing setting by simply adding it. So you can click on manage and click on add payment method and simply choose what payment method you would be accepting to pay with, for example credit card or PayPal. Now for those who doesn't really own a website with Shopify, well, the first page, let me just open it real quick. You will find here solutions, and basically in the solutions area you will have start, and in it you will find on your site domain. So you can click here and you will literally be able to buy domains and hostings within Shopify itself. So you can do both in Shopify. If you didn't know, since Shopify nowadays is no longer only to make a store but also to buy yourself a domain and host it in it. So here guys, in this page we are going to do the same thing. Simply just write your domain name. For example, here I'm gonna write Team Esports Cup, something like that, and let's search for domains that are available, and just like that they are going to wait and give us this page where they are going to load results for us. And there we go. So now we have a couple of domains. Now the thing about Shopify is they don't really have that much of deals, so their deals are pretty limited, and you will not have that much of discounts. In case you were looking for discounts, then you should go for something like GoDaddy, Namecheap, 1&1, stuff like that that has much more audience that are looking for domains in it rather than making a website. So here we are going to go for Team Esports Cup. Let's go with this one, as I said, and here, as you will witness, they are going directly to make you create a website for it, since it is an obligation. So you can't really just ignore the fact that you have to create a website. You will always, either if you went from the first step, which is going directly to buying a domain, they will take you always to the website creation, so you can buy the domain inside of your website and connect it with that website. So they will not allow you to actually connect that domain with another application or a third-party app. For example, connecting your Shopify domain with another with like a Wix website or stuff like that. So here guys, we have like an article made by Shopify themselves, so the support team, about buying a domain throughout Shopify. To help you set up your domain and manage all your domain settings from your Shopify admin, you can buy a domain throughout Shopify. If this domain is the first domain that you add to Shopify, then it's automatically configured to be the web address that's displayed to customers. If you already use a domain with your store, then the new domain automatically redirects to your primary domain. After you buy your domain throughout Shopify, you can do the following tasks to the domain in your Shopify admin. You can edit your domain settings, create subdomains, set up forward and email addresses, pay for your domain, renew your domain. Caution: domains purchased throughout Shopify are registered for 1 year and can be renewed annually. After you buy a domain, you can change the URL that you choose during purchase. Domain purchases are non-refundable. So these are some highly recommended cautions to take before you actually get to buy or sell any domain on Shopify. There is other information such as considerations before you buy a domain throughout Shopify. So before you buy a domain throughout Shopify, review the following considerations. Email hosting services aren't provided on Shopify. Instead, you can connect your Shopify managed domain to a third-party email hosting service. Some domain extensions include WhoisPrivacy, which is a server that keeps your personal contact information hidden from public domain registration records. Some domain extensions have specific residency or business registration requirements, so make sure that you can meet these requirements. A new TLS certificate, also known as an SSL certificate, is created automatically when you buy a domain throughout Shopify. The SSL certificate is basically the HTTPS. If you don't have HTTPS, then it's going to be only HTTP, which is a non-secured website. So the SSL makes your website more trustworthy and more secured. Now, how we buy a domain, I already showed you. You simply have to go from your Shopify admin to go to settings, then domain, click buy new domain, enter the domain name that you want to buy, review the available domain extensions and their prices, click buy next to the domain that you want to buy. And also, you have to add your billing address and some other information such as the payment method that you have to add so you can pay that domain with. In case you would like to renew it, then this that payments information has to be logged within your account. You shouldn't remove them after you actually buy that domain. So it can always use that card or that payment method so they can renew your domain, or else somebody else, once your domain has run and expired, then somebody else can buy it and you will not be having the access to it. And yeah guys, that was pretty much it for today's video. Thank you a lot for watching and see you guys in the next tutorial.